Hi statistics students, my name is Marianne Smith and I'll be your instructor this semester for MAT206 Elements of Statistics. I'd like to take a few minutes to go over the structure of the course to make it easy for you to find the materials that you need. All of our materials are in Canvas, which you can see right here. We are going to be using an online homework program called MOER, Maricopa Open Educational Resources, and this is at no additional cost to you, so there's no textbooks to buy, no access codes to purchase. All of this is accessible through Canvas, so you don't need separate logins in order to be able to do your homework. Everything is shared right here in Canvas. What I'm showing you here is the beginning of our Canvas course. It's the Start Here module, and you can see that everything in this course needs to be completed by the end of the first week, by Friday of the first week in the course. This is the way I can determine that you have actually logged in and are participating in the course. One of the U.S. Department of Education requirements for online courses is that students are actually engaged and completing assignments in the course. If at any time during the semester I notice you've stopped participating, I'm going to reach out to you and make sure you're okay and see if there's any support I can give you. It's important to let me know if you're going to stop out for a few days due to work or family issues, so I don't inadvertently drop you as a non-participant. I won't inadvertently drop you, but again, remember, this is a Department of Education requirement. It's not something I'm making up. It's important to keep participating and stay in contact with me. Okay, so what I have here in this Start Here module is some online expectations, this introduction section, which is where you're probably looking at this video from, and then I have some tutoring information and help desk information. I would hope you would reach out to me for tutoring first if you've got any questions about any of the material in the course. MOER has this feature where you can actually send me an email from inside of a homework problem. There's a link at the bottom of each homework problem that says Message Instructor, and I get emails from those. So I can actually see your homework problem with your numbers in it, and I can help walk you through those. The Technology Help Desk is a new feature South Mountain has started in the fall of 2020, and that provides you with technology support, things such as finding your MEID, difficulty logging into Canvas, and technology needs like that. The other things that are in this Start Here module are some surveys. It's called a pre-test, okay, but pretty much you get all the points as long as you answer every question in it. And what this does is it gives me a handle on how prepared you feel you are for this course, as well as an online learning survey that lets me know how comfortable you are with the online environment. Again, there is a syllabus in this class. You can see it over here in the Canvas navigation bar. I would encourage you to read it, download a copy of it, and familiarize yourself with the policies for the course. This syllabus quiz kind of goes over those things to reinforce those ideas. Probably the most important thing in this Start Here module is how to enter answers in MOER. Okay, what this gives you is a kind of a thumbnail of how to actually use the online homework program. It goes through the different types of answers that you can enter, as well as how to enter those. Okay, like any new piece of software, there's a learning curve with this software, so please don't get frustrated. Give it a try it again, and if you're still stuck, always feel free to reach out to me through email and I'll help you out. Okay, the first assignment that has to be done by Friday of the first week is a Meet Your Class discussion. Just take a few minutes and tell us about you know, what you hope to learn about statistics, how you hope to use it, maybe what your career plans are. And again, since we're in a virtual environment, help us put a face to the name and upload a photo of yourself along with your post. Each of the weeks in the Canvas course are clearly labeled with the week number and the due date. So you can see here's week 1, due by January 24th. And it tells you what the objectives are of the learning material. There's a textbook section that you can read. There's a media lesson. Okay, and what this is a series of videos that actually have questions attached to them. The idea here is you're going to look through the video and then answer the questions to help you assess whether or not you understood what was explained in the video. It's kind of like a mini lecture. These are really short videos, so please don't worry, you're going to be spending hours doing this. It's a good idea to look at these before you actually try any of the homework assignments. And these, as you can see, are graded. This optional videos section, I put these in here in case you want to hear the material explained by somebody other than the course author. Okay, so these are additional videos. They're optional. There are no grades associated with them, but they're more information in case you need them. And then here is the homework. So if I click on that, you'll see it passes me straight through to more. Okay, I'm going to click on Teacher Preview. It'll give you the due date. And I'm going to just preview all of this. And again, you can see each one of them has usually either buttons that you can select one. Okay, there's help that you might be able to use here. Sometimes there'll be a video link down here. But this is the message instructor link that I was talking about. Okay, for example, if you're struggling with this question and you don't understand why you keep getting it wrong, or if it takes you, say, more than 15 minutes to complete it, hit message instructor and that will send me an email. Okay. Also, be aware that some of the homework problems in this course will have sections that have to be manually graded by me. In other words, they'll ask you to explain why a certain thing is true, or to explain your understanding of how a statistical process works. So please don't be upset if you're not getting all the points for an assignment and you think you did everything correctly. Several of the assignments require me to manually grade your responses, and I do those as quickly as I possibly can, although I usually wait for the due date of the assignment to pass. Okay, so this is pretty much what MOER looks like. And let me back out of that so you can see where we are. Okay, so again, every week is going to look similar. Most weeks will have 2 assignments in there, so you can see the second week has data and sampling, and then frequency, so those are 2 topics. These are not a lot of homework problems. Okay, there aren't a tremendous number of pages in the reading, and the videos are not terribly long. I'd encourage you, though, rather than wait until the due date, and all of the due dates in the course are set to be the Sunday of the following week, don't wait until the weekend to get started. That's a great way to feel overwhelmed. Try to set aside time and actually block it out in your schedule to spend time during the week doing some of the reading, watching some of the videos, and thinking about them and formulating questions you might have about the material in there. Like I said, you're always welcome to reach out to me. Okay, even though we're not meeting face-to-face and we're not meeting virtually in this course, I'm available to you if you want to set up a separate meeting or email me anytime with questions. The last thing I want you to feel like is that you're struggling through this all on your own. Okay, that's definitely not the case. We are a learning community here, and we're going to support each other through discussions and through videos, through WebEx meetings, through email. Okay, it may not be the same thing as a face-to-face class, but there's support here if you need it. You'll notice in week 2 there's also a discussion board. So periodically there will be additional assignments besides the homeworks down here. Okay, so it's important to make sure you're aware of them. Okay, they're usually right at the bottom. So I have occasional discussion boards, and then sometimes you'll see there's a grade check. Grade checks are assignments that allow us to communicate in a kind of more formal way, where you tell me what you think your current grade is in the course, what you think you have incomplete, and I will take a look at those and comment back. Either I agree, I don't agree, or here's what I think you have outstanding, that sort of thing. So it takes the place of you actually stopping by my office on a regular basis or coming up to me after class and discussing how you're doing. Okay? Just one note about assignments. Like I said, they all have due dates of the Sunday of the following week. So for example, if week 2 starts a complete by February 7th, you'll see all of these due dates are Sunday, February 7th. Suppose something goes wrong though, maybe you have to work the weekend, or something happens where you have a family commitment and you miss a due date. Well, what I've done with the MOER assignments, the homeworks, is you have 10 late passes that let you extend a due date by as much as a week. Okay, so you've got 10 of them. You can manage your own time. So if you do decide, hey, the due date went past, I think I'll use one of my late passes so I can do the assignment late. There's no penalty for using late passes, but then again, it's up to you to manage your time. You've got 10 of them, and they each extend the due date by a week. It's not a great policy to use them on every assignment. There aren't enough, okay, but I do understand things come up and you do need some extra time sometimes. I'm going to scroll down a bit to where we come to the first exam. Okay, the exams are all online. These are in MOER. Okay, they're not Canvas exams. What I would strongly urge you to do is go back over the homework. And again, it would have been a good idea as you were doing the homework to actually be writing down how to do each problem in a notebook or on paper, so you can refer to those when you're getting ready for an exam. Nothing's more frustrating than trying to study for an exam and not having any material available to say, okay, what do I have to do? Do I have to go back and read everything? If you've made notes about how to do the problems as you went along, you'll have those for reference. That said, there's an exam practice over here which has similar types of problems to what are on the exams. They're not exactly the same. Okay, but again, I work them out for you so you can see how to do those types of problems. One thing I'll say at this point is MAT206 is a very technology-heavy course. What do I mean by that? I mean, you are either going to need a TI-84 calculator, or you're going to have to get comfortable with online tools that I've built into the course. Let me show you where those are. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the modules, past the final exam, and you'll see there's this section called Course Materials and Resources. What's in here is the textbook all in one chunk. Okay, what I've actually done for the modules, the week-by-week modules in the course, is I've split the textbook up so you can read just that particular topic. But if you want to see everything all together, here's a link to the online textbook as a whole. Also, most of you, I'm assuming, are business majors. You will be getting comfortable with Excel since you'll probably use it in a professional capacity in your career. So I've created a link to Microsoft Office 365, which you all have a login for through South Mountain Community College. You would just log in with your MEID and password here. There's also a Google Sheet here if you want to use it, where I've put some statistical tests in the Google Sheet. The other thing that I've done is I've created links, okay, to apps that are out there on the internet, okay, and they're grouped by category, so descriptive statistics, probability distributions, tests for proportions and means, confidence interval calculators, chi-square tests, correlation, and regression. Okay, if you have a TI-84 calculator, almost all of these features are built into your TI-84 calculator in your tests menu. Okay, and again, the readings in the course do refer to the TI-84 rather extensively. And like I said, if you're struggling with technology, whether it's the online apps that I've put in here or whether it's with the TI-84, please reach out to me. Don't let yourself get super frustrated about any of that stuff. I'm here to help. Okay, so that's pretty much a short little summary of what's in the course and how to navigate it. I'm looking forward to working with all of you this semester, and I hope you enjoy Elements of Statistics.